All right, so we have some bad news. A little bit. It's not like terrible news, but there's been a little update in the Ashes of Creations that has delayed when non-NDA is going to come out. I was getting real excited because I thought that I was going to be a time when I was going to get into the creator program and I was going to be able to start showing the content next week. But that hasn't happened and won't happen for much longer because it got moved back to July 9th for non-NDA. So the reason for this, they said that they've had some setbacks and they, expanding the schedule. But the biggest thing is actually on the Reddit post when he announced it. The one question that he replied to was specifically about the beta testing or release. No, I think it was actually the release of Burning Crusade WoW Classic release, right? So they scheduled, and Blizzard does this very, very often. They never admit to it, but they schedule it on the same day as any drop of any other MMO to try to take away that base of that MMO so it doesn't garner as big because, oh shit, I gotta play WoW if you're a big WoW fan. But so they changed the dates to not interfere with the release of that and to get the proper amount of testing that they want. Which is unfortunate in its own way because, like I said, I wanted to fucking play it. I was getting excited. It was like next week where it was going to happen. Now, next week is still going to be NDA'd, and that's going to go all the way to the 9th. And then there are going to be 3 days of non-NDA. Now, I'm a little disappointed at why it went to 1 week to 3 days of non-NDA testing. Obviously, there's going to be more non-NDA after 3 more days after that. It was kind of like a weird little break. I'm not sure why they planned it that way. I guess they just schedule changes. It's not a huge deal. I tried to ask him why he shrinked it, but I didn't get a reply myself. But, I mean, once the next one comes, 3 days on, 3 days off, and then it's going to be a month of play testing, and then the Alpha 2 will probably be several months after that. And we won't see that for a while because they're going to start probably focusing on finishing the major core systems of the game. Because remember, this is an alpha. And now while there are a lot of early access games out there, there are a lot of games that release in alpha. They're not technically true alpha. Sometimes they're towards the beginning of beta development or the end of releasing. And that is not the case when it comes to Ashes of Creation. Ashes of Creation actually is a bona fide alpha. The max level cap is not all the characters or the classes are fleshed out. The systems are not fleshed out, like the nodes, the crafting system. None of that. That's all still got work. We still probably have at least another 2 years ahead of me before the game or ahead of us before the game is actually officially released. It's really unfortunate that this news came out. Like I said, I was disappointed, but I want this game to be good. I'm sure a lot of people in the MMO community have come to some form of burnout. I was a huge WoW fan, right? I've played WoW since Classic, since I was 13, I think, or maybe even younger than that. And I have been playing it almost every single expansion. The only one that I missed was WoD because I couldn't afford it during college. I realized that in the past 2 expansions that BFA was really, really bad, right? And so I stopped playing. I came back at the end just to do most of the main content and then bounced again. And Shadowlands, even though it was considerably better than BFA by a lot, still not good enough, There's only so much to do. You have Torghast, infinite fucking mythic grind dailies, or not dailies, infinite mythic grind for gear, and once a week raids. Where's the world quest, daily world quest is over, so where's the magic? Where's the events? Where's the things happening in the game that make it interesting, that make it dynamic? Those things don't exist anymore, at all. It's really unfortunate. So I hope that the delay in this, and they'll probably continue delays. If they delayed now, they'll probably delay later because there'll be more issues that come up. There's no doubt about it. I hope that this game really captures that dynamic world that actually has breath to it, actually feels like it's breathing. The people who are there are all contributing to the development of the world just existing, not necessarily the actual development of the game. I'm excited for when it finally does, but it's like I said, it sucks. It sucks that it got delayed. I hope that there's still no guarantee that I've gotten into the creator program. That guy does that every single fucking day. I swear to God, he rips around the corner by my house, and there you go. But anyways, yeah, that'll be it. I hope that there's some more updates in the future. We don't think we've got an update for this month yet, right? We got one, you know, we get one every month. So the one just happened like a week ago, I want to say. So we probably won't see another update in gameplay and stuff for another 3 weeks, which will also kind of line up to getting closer to when the game releases, because then we just have June, and if there's no more delays, well, then we'll see a non-NDA'd version finally in July. But anyways, I will see you guys later.